Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. Today I am going to do my absolute favorite after cycle stretch routine on the reformer. I do this every time I cycle. It's also a great stretch routine if you're sitting for long periods of time. It's probably good for everyone, but specifically for those two things. I am using the Balanced Body Allegro 2 reformer, so the springs I'm using are set for that, but your springs might be different than my springs, obviously. So I'll tell you what I'm using and then you can decide if that feels great for you as we're going through. Let's get started with one of my favorite modifications of the down stretch. So I'm gonna begin with one heavy spring, one red, and one light spring, one blue. Then I'm gonna come onto the carriage and I'm gonna start with my hands on the foot bar. My feet are against the shoulder rest, knees in line with the feet. And I'm gonna come back here into this round position. Now this is actually, a lot of what we do sometimes in cycle is kind of flex forward. So we wanna change that. I'm gonna start by lengthening my spine and then push the carriage out and sink the hips. This should feel delicious right now. And then I'm gonna bring the carriage in and lengthen up. My shoulders are opening back and my head is lifting up and away. My glutes are tight to help push my hips forward, and then I'm gonna sink back down. And I'm gonna come back up, I'm gonna exhale. And I'm gonna inhale back. I'm gonna exhale up one more time. I'm gonna inhale back, and then I'm gonna bring the knees under, and then round the spine back into that C curve. Let's do it again. Lengthen the spine from tail to head. Push the carriage out and let the hips drop toward the springs with control. Now I'm gonna lengthen as I come up and keep the shape as I press back. Exhale as I come up, inhale as I go back. One more, come up and then come back and then curl right back into that start position. Now I'm gonna leave the foot bar up, but I'm gonna take my hands onto the platform here. If the foot bar's in the way, just take it down. I'm gonna go to just one heavy spring and I'm gonna do this same thing. So I'm gonna start in my C curve, I'm gonna lengthen my spine and then press the carriage out. Now the hips can sink really low and I just think this feels so great. You're coming forward, you're not gonna come up as high, but it's a different feeling in that stretch. I really feel my abs stretching. It just feels wonderful. And then I'm gonna press back. I'm just gonna do that one time and then I'm gonna curl back under. So let's exhale as you press out. Give me an inhale here and stretch up. Really extend the spine, draw the shoulders back, and then press back and curl everything back into that flexed position. If you're breathing different than I am, that's okay. Just breathe what's comfortable and don't hold your breath. Let's do it again. Lengthen and press, come up and back, and curl back in. Now I'm gonna add that light spring back on. So I have a red and a blue, a heavy and a light. I'm gonna take one foot and I'm gonna place it on the platform. Again, my foot bar is up, I can do this. If your foot bar is in the way, put your foot bar down and put your hands on the platform. I'm just gonna push out and my heel is against the front edge of the platform here and my back foot is pushing into the shoulder rest and I'm just pressing away. So it's a modified version of our thigh stretch, right? Single thigh stretch. Push back again, exhale, lengthen. You can hold it back there for a second and then come back in. And let's do that again. Just push out, stretch away, press, and come back in. Let's switch to the other leg. Now, of course, you can do this longer, but I'm trying to keep this to 5 minutes for you. You're gonna press back, pushing the heel and the foot away from each other and come back in. Let's do that again. Press back. Make the legs active here. Pushing one foot forward, the other foot back really creates even more range of motion. And one more time. Press back. Stretch. And come all the way back in. Now the last one I'm gonna do is just with one red spring, and I'm gonna grab my straps. I'm sitting on the carriage. I can either have my legs folded like this, or if you want even better, stretch them out. Now reach the arms forward. I'm gonna do the offering here, but I'm gonna open the chest and just get that really nice stretch. Come back to the front and come back in. You can flex your feet and push your heels forward. It's gonna give you a feeling of stretch in the back of the leg. Come forward and back in. And we're gonna do that one more time. Reach forward. Now open out. Breathe in here. Big breath in. Exhale back and return. Now, I sometimes spend a lot more time on the reformer because it just feels so good, but I wanted to give you a quick 5-minute after cycle or after sitting stretch. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll check out John Garey TV. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Hey guys, thanks for checking out John Garey TV on social media. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the like button as well for the video. Also, follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And check out johngareytv.com, where we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of workouts for you to do. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.